Hi, it's Chris again with C&H Auto Accessories coming in from Margate, Florida. By the way, if you have questions, this is my telephone number. For some reason, people keep finding my cell number, but that is the number to the store. Don't call any other number but that number. That being said, what do we have here? Well, we actually have a friend of mine. This is Chuck's truck. Actually, went to high school with this guy, and he came in here and he has this big 8-foot bed, and he said, Chris, I want a metal cover with the T-slot for my truck. Now, if you have an 8-foot bed, you're gonna say, wow, there's not a lot of covers out there that will work with an 8-foot bed. Like for example, Rolllock does not offer metal in an 8-foot bed, and a few other brands don't offer a T-slot with the 8-foot bed. This one, we have the T-slot. Now, what's a T-slot and what is it good for? Well, luckily my truck is right behind here, and I have the low racks here, I got tie downs here, I got the Elevate truck system, which goes up another 10 inches. I have a safari basket. All this stuff here can go on here if he chooses to do it. So if he wants to go get that 13-foot kayak and wants to put it on here, you can. With the T-slots, the sky is the limit. Now this is a Pace Edwards by Leer, and this is called the UltraGroove Metal. They make an UltraGroove vinyl, which is basically vinyl on top of metal. This is all aluminum. So this is a really good looking cover. I like the look of it. Now, as I like to tell my guests, I will tell you the pros and cons. Installing this one is not as easy as some other brands. And Pace Edwards, I hate to tell you, their customer service is lacking. That's right, I've called them a few times and I had some problems, and man, they don't get back to me right away, or sometimes don't get back to me at all. So I do like the product. I went and sell one to a friend of mine if I didn't think it was a good product. But I'm hoping Pace Edwards will actually see this video and say, hey, those guys C&H, I don't believe they're saying good things about me. I'm saying good things about your product. I'm not saying good things about the company that stands behind the product, because they really could do better. That being said, I still recommend it. I still like it. Again, it's one of the few products you can get for an 8-foot bed with the T-slot. So now that I talked about that, let's go ahead and open this up. Now, when you get an 8-foot, you got a lifted truck, I prefer a cover with a strap. It just makes life a lot easier. If you notice, there is no lock on top of this. So how you open it up? Well, you reach underneath there. There's a little lever I'm going to turn, and basically that's my release mechanism. Now, what I like about this is how quickly it opens, and that's nice. Now, the canister is not too bad. It is not the smallest canister out there, but it's not too bad. If you look, there is room underneath there. I don't know if, John, you can see it with the camera there, since it's such a long bed, but I'll walk over there and you can get an idea. Of course, this truck is tall. It's actually taller than my truck. But you can see the canister here. Again, you do have room underneath it, and Pace Edwards does have these very unique hardware, which is actually a pain in the butt to put on, but it works well, so I can't complain too much. Again, the install process is not my favorite. Luckily, my friend Chuck is having us do it, because if he was doing it, he might not be happy. Now, if you buy this and you're putting this on, you're calling Pace Edwards, and they're doing exactly what they always do, which is not answer the phone. If you purchase it from us, I will be glad to walk you through the installation on this, because you might get in there, hey, why is this not fitting? Why is this not done? Blah, blah, blah. Like, for example, these little drainage things here, they're supposed to screw in there. Well, guess what? They forgot to thread the hole. Luckily for us, we were able to do it. Not a big deal. I looked in there, I go, hey, there's no thread marks. So there's something at the factory they forgot to do. Not a big deal. Most of the time, I hate to say, all the companies sometimes forget a part, or they forget something to do. We're so used to it now, it's not a big deal for us. We'll go ahead and fix whatever it is. And we even keep extra parts here. Sometimes they forget something, we'll put the part on, no problem. And that's what's nice about having us do it for you. And I will give you 1-year labor guarantee. What does that cover? Well, it covers what we have done. We put it on for you. We cover adjustments, things of that nature. And we even cover things we didn't do. Like, for example, let's say you had a defect, the lock mechanism broke. They'll send you a new lock for it. Well, they don't send you a technician to put the lock in. That's where we come in. If it's in the first year, we'll go ahead and do that for you. Now, as the warranty goes on this, I don't know, John, did you see the warranty on this one?
No, I didn't.
I forgot the warranties, but what I'll do is I'll put on the bottom of the description the warranty for this, so you'll see what it is. I guess I'm getting a little old, I'm forgetting some of these things, but I'm doing my best, and I always do this in one take, so we're gonna make the best of it. Now, I come over here, again, I'm standing at the back, nice tall truck, I just go ahead and pull this. Nice and easy. Now, I don't know if you heard those little clicking noises, but those are stops. That's right. Now, some covers, it's either all the way open, all the way closed. Nothing in between. This one, you don't have that. You do have stops in between. So let's go ahead. Now, I'm going to pull it, and you'll hear a little click. I could stop it there. There's another click. Why is that good? Well, let's say you got something in here, and you want to kind of have the cover partially open or partially closed. You can do that with this cover. And if you hear from the clicks, there's a lot of spots you can stop. I think that's a great feature. It really is. Again, now I want to show you another thing. If you look over here, I don't know if you can get the camera, there's a very good seal here. Now, speaking of seals, they have seals here, they have seals up front, seals on the sides. They have done a lot to keep the water out. But, and just remember this is not a submarine. They're not waterproof. If you go to the manufacturer's website, and they all say that, by the way, they're going to say it's a water-resistant cover, weather-resistant cover. They're not going to say it's waterproof. Now, I sell these things, and I sell all the brands, and I say the same speech on each one of them. If you're expecting the watertight, you're going to be disappointed. You could expect a small amount of water, and there's just no way around it. But they have done, between the seals here, seals on the outside here, seals in the back over here. They have done a good job sealing it up. But again, it's not designed to be 100% waterproof, so don't put your valuable paperwork in there and it's pouring rain. Use common sense, Again, it's what I like about this cover. You got a full-length T-slot. You got your full aluminum here. Very easy to use, especially if you have an 8-foot bed. As you can see from open and closing, I'm going to do it one more time just so you can see. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hold this, by the way, because it does want to open up a little quick. And I've kind of pull it a little bit as it goes back just to slow it down, because it does like to fly pretty quickly, which is what you like. You want to be able to open your cover, get in there, get your stuff out, and be done. Now that I got this open, I want to show you. If you look under the canister, you'll see 2 drainage tubes. So if any water gets into the canister, it drains out. Now, what's unique about this product, most products only have the drainage tubes in the canister. They have them in the back here. So we have them in the back, we have them in the front. Why is that better? Well, instead of letting the water just drain out here, which a lot of covers do, it drains it out here. So it will be better for water. Again, it's not waterproof, so keep that in mind. Again, my other covers, not rolling, nothing's waterproof. So, again, I have people try to use the Jedi mind trick to me. You have said it is waterproof. And customers said it to me. And I got signs on the wall. I say in the video, I tell them in person. And between all that, they still come up to me. But you said, I was like, are you Obi-Wan Kenobi? I never said it is, and I'm not going to. So why I'm not going to tell you that? Because it would be lying to you. I had one of my truck dealerships who we put a cover in, and it wasn't this brand, it was another brand, and he calls me up and says, it's leaking. I go, is it leaking a lot or is it leaking a little? He goes, just a little bit. Well, that's okay. Well, I told him it was waterproof. I said, why would you do that? Because I thought it was. So you didn't know for sure it was waterproof, but you told the customer it was waterproof to just make the sale. I will tell you, before you spend any money with me, I will tell you the truth. Now, sometimes people don't want to hear the truth. They'll go to another place, same everything, same cover, same manufacturer. Oh, it's waterproof, because they're so eager to make the sale that they will lie to you. I'd rather not make the sale and stay honest. I know it's a crazy concept, but that's how we prefer to do business here. Again, nice and easy. Doesn't take a lot of work. Even though it is a metal cover, it doesn't weigh too bad because it is aluminum, so they keep the weight down. It's a strong cover. Again, you don't want to be standing here doing a Russian dance or something like that. But it's good. You can lay some stuff on top. But be honest with you, with the T-slots, you'll never have to lay anything on top. You can put some racks on here, and if you got some plywood, you can put the plywood on that. You don't have to put anything on the cover. By having this, it opens the world to all kinds of camping stuff or commercial stuff. Anything you can think of, you can do once you get the T-slot. And again, this is a completely T-slot. That means it goes from the front all the way to the back. Now, like a mine over here, if you notice, it does not go all the way to the front. So I like it having the long one here. Does it make it that much a difference? Maybe not, but I like it. Again, I'm Chris with C&H Auto Accessories. If you like this product, we can ship it anywhere in the country. I know people call me up, well, I don't live in Florida, so you can't help me. That is not true. You live in Texas. Well, by the way, Texas buys a lot from us. And same in California. We'll ship it to you, no problem whatsoever. And if you start doing the installation, because I know a lot of places who sell this have never ever installed this, so they cannot help you on the phone. And I hate to say, I get calls all the time for people, they bought it somewhere else, they call the manufacturer was too busy to talk to them, then they call the place they bought it from, they don't know how to install it, they're having problems, and then calling me. And then I politely tell them, first I ask them, did you buy it from us? And then they say, no, I bought from Joe Schmo at Amazon. I said, well, did you call them? Yeah, they don't know what to do. I said, man, you should have bought it from me, because when you buy it from me, it's the same price, but you getting my services. You get John, you get Joel, you get Dave. We're all here to help you. And we have more than one installer, so if I'm busy, which a lot of times I am, we got an installer could get on the phone and say, okay, what is your problem? And I go, well, the thing here is not working. I say, well, you're gonna have to thread it. Or we can say, oh, you get the rails in? That's a pain, but let me tell you how to, you put a little lubricant in there, you'll notice it slides in easier. These are things that are not in the directions we can help you with. When you've been doing it as long as us, we know all the little secrets that make this go easier for you. And that's why you buy it from us, to get our services, get our help. And again, if, you can come to the store, let us put it on. You say, you know what? I don't want to do it. I probably could do it, but I'd rather have Chris and the guys that Chris works with put it on, because they know what they're doing. And it's true. We know what we're doing. Again, if you like what you see, hit the like button. We appreciate it. And subscribe to our channel. I get to see new stuff all the time. And if you want to come here, come see us at the store. We'll be glad to help you. Again, I'm Chris with C&H Auto Accessories, doing a review of the Pace Edwards UltraGroove by Leer. And I'm Chris with C&H Auto Accessories. Thank you.